Love that team, David. Thank you. So the opening lineup for the Heat. Backcourt pair for them. It's Lowry and Robinson. Adebayo is the pivot with Tucker playing the 4. And it's Butler in at the 3. And for the Suns, Ayton is the pivot. And Crowder slides in at the 4. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the 3.
Big question mark was Ayton, and could he anchor a defense? He's answered those.
And it's Ayton missing.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Robinson kicks it to Tucker. Crowder with the steal. Here's Bridges. Rebounded by Tucker.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
Well, Brent, you said it. Defense now a strength of what Ayton brings to the table.
Well, that was the point he had to prove, Kevin. As a big guy, what could he do? Every night, you know, if you're not getting the ball down on the inside defensively on the interior, how can I impact the game? He's been patient with it. He's learned it. And now he's embraced the fact that he can make that kind of contribution.
Making the most of the screen, that's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Butler finds Tucker. Crowder against Lowry. Here's Tucker. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
That's his first personal foul.
Chris Paul picks up that one.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the
line.
This is his first free throw of the game.
2 shots.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. Ball against Lowry. Booker in the corner. Pass to Ayton. Unloads from 9, and that one hits back iron. And it's Lowry with the ball, brings it up for the Miami Heat. Didn't think that was going to go in.
And that's just smart basketball. Lowry reading the overcommitment and just whipping the ball to the open man.
Paul passes to Crowder. It's Adebayo with the rebound.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
Yep, that one goes in there.
Well, the energy on Bam's drive to the basket is really something the defense has to contend with. Hard to slow him down.
Ball against Lowry. Booker outside. And he drives in, and the dunk by Booker.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively, because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
Robinson finds Tucker. Back to Robinson. 5 on the clock. And stolen by Booker.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Bridges inside. Defended by Butler. And it's Ayton missing. Miami leading by 5. Here's Robinson. 1:41 left in the first quarter of the game. Lowry passes to Tucker. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Lowry's got 3 assists now in this one. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Paul looking over the floor. There's the pass to Booker. Back to Paul. The Suns need to get a shot off. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Heat ball.
Miami's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Ball against Lowry. Outside Robinson. Here he goes. Adebayo kicks to Robinson. And good that time.
Duncan Robinson.
Robinson's got 5 points so far.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Paul with the ball. Lowry picks him up. And Paul gets it to go in.
He's such a good scorer when he gets inside that painted area. One of the game's best mid-range players that we've ever seen. Chris Paul getting it done.
Now here's Lowry. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Robinson, that's good.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Now Paul. Down low. Here's Ayton. Tries from 10. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
You know, if Ayton continues to play with that kind of effort, possession by possession, he's a real tough cover.
Outside Robinson. Over Booker. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's the Miami Heat holding on to an 8-point lead. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've been seeing from the Heat, guys.
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Well, if they wanted to start well, this would be it. They seized momentum right away, and they just didn't let it go in that quarter.
And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving. And how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Robinson, that's good. In your experience, Brent, in the front office, has it changed how you view the game in any way?
I think, Kevin, it's a great question, and I'll actually take it beyond the game and talk about the NBA as a product. I think there's so much more respect that I have, the levels to which organizations go to and through in order to put on an NBA season, from what they do in promotions and ticket sales to the lengths they go to provide the players the best opportunity to maximize their potential. So from top to bottom, sort of being behind the curtain in that way, it's allowed me to see some things on some levels that I appreciate so much more, and I'm so thankful for that opportunity.
Robinson misses.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Here's Shamet, and he banks in the layup. Shamet's got his first bucket in this one.
Two teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
Lowry feeling it out a bit. Here's Adebayo. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Personal foul.
And every bit of the body control right there for Adebayo out there, going right through the contact.
Suns trail by 8. Payne with it. He's still scoreless so far in this one. On the wing, Johnson. Rebound by Butler. And it's Butler with the ball. He'll bring it up for Miami. He kicks to Tucker. There's the triple. Hands it from downtown. And now an 11-point Heat lead.
Good, smart, patient play by Jimmy Butler that time. You leave someone that wide open, and he's going to find him.
Drives to the hoop. McGee. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
That's his first personal foul.
And let's quickly
Second
check
team
out
foul.
the scoring breakdown here for Miami.
Fellas, they're passing the ball the way you're supposed to here in this first half.
Well, it's also been a real solid start for them from behind the three-point line. That shot's been there so far.
And Miami going with a whole new group out there. Up top, Oladipo. Payne covering. Back to Oladipo. 5 to shoot. To the middle. Here's Dedmon. That shot missing. And Phoenix the other way now. And there's the drive. And that one's good. Shannon.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the deep thinking. Jump shot. Gave a little pump fake. And then off to the races.
Oladipo, the pass to Dedmon. Back to Oladipo.
Remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Pass to Hero. The kick out to Oladipo. Good on the triple.
Victor Oladipo.
The Heat lead by 10.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
And the former Kentucky Wildcat, Tyler Hero, he was picked 13th grade in the 2019 draft, and he had an immediate impact.
And you feel a lot of teams didn't see how NBA ready Hero was. Underrated as a playmaker coming into the league. He's been a huge part of this team since his arrival.
Oladipo, the pass to Dedmon. And here is Hero. No points in the game yet for him, and it's good for 2.
Hero sticking with it through contact. That's not easy.
And the foul on Victor Oladipo. That is his first foul of the game. And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor.
Substitution for your Suns.
Booker in the post. He's covered by Hero. No good from Booker. There's 53 seconds left here in the second. Oladipo outside. Passes it to Morris. Here's Strus. Defended by Bridges. Hero kicks to Oladipo. For the 3. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot before second violation. And the Heat going with the whole new group on the floor. Ball against Lowry. Kicks it out to Paul. All sorts of time. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Got to make a decision quick sometimes, and Chris Paul does that on the catch and shoot.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Deep 2 from Robinson. Adebayo finds Robinson. For 3. The offensive rebound. Adebayo with the bucket. Adebayo's got 5 points now this quarter.
Bam grabs the board, and then Bam knows what to do.
Ayton, and a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Lowry from outside, and the last second attempt does not go in. Thanks for the great interview, David, and we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, and welcome back. So it's Miami who's out on top at the half. They have an 8-point lead. And over to Shaq. And
we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Suns trail by 8. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the center position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns.
And Chris Paul so comfortable operating in the mid-range.
In the corner, it's Robinson. And there's another one for the Heat.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Ayton is a player who, Greg, occasionally shoots a three, but it's still a developing part of his game.
Yeah, you know, not the best numbers from outside. Does it to keep teams honest, but it's a far-fetch to say he can stretch a defense.
A shot by Lowry, no good. And so it's Crowder with it. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. It's a 5-point game. Butler deciding where to go with it. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. And he goes big with the dunk right over DeAndre Ayton.
Oh, Jimmy, that was impressive.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
When you shoot 86 from the line like he did last season, you usually cash in on those opportunities.
Ball outside. And again, it's the Suns missing. Miami leading by 8. Butler with the ball. Now guarded by Ayton. Outside Butler. No good there. For Phoenix, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Here's Crowder. And Crowder slams it in.
And anytime Crowder gets to the rim, he likes to send a message.
Paul against Lowry. Pass to Robinson. Fires from deep. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry.
3-point field goal.
Robinson's got 5 points now in the quarter. Paul against Lowry. Now here's Paul. He's covered closely. Off with the layup. Outside Robinson. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Butler, no good. Suns trail by 9. Butler with the steal. And Adebayo throws it down.
And for Bam, it doesn't get any easier than that.
For Phoenix, they've gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Paul dishes to Booker. Back to Paul. Booker outside. Back to Paul. 4 on the clock. Ayton in the high post. Looking for Crowder. He gets it there. Gets a hand on it. And Ayton stays with it. Ayton's got 9.
I love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed. Oladipo outside. Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. And the foul on Victor Oladipo. That's foul number 2 for him.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. And that one's good. Jam it.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Oladipo outside. Takes it inside and finished off by Oladipo.
You got to get in front of Oladipo or else you're going to see things like that. We don't mind.
Payne passes to McGee. Rebound by the Heat. 56 seconds left to play in the third. Oladipo taking his time here. And oh boy, a lot of contact. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Passes it to Kaminsky. Off target at the rim. And so it's Miami holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. We'll return shortly. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. The Heat leading by 11. A moment now to reset the lineups. Back to us by Gatorade. All fueled up here for the fourth quarter. And for Miami, looking who they've got out there. We've got Hero. Morris is out there with Dwayne Dedmon. Then there's Oladipo. And it's Strus in at the small forward position. Now here's Payne. And the pass to Shamet. Back to Payne. Pass to Shamet. Now Payne, guarded by Oladipo. Payne's shot is good.
The defense so concerned with Shamet and his shot-making ability, he makes the play that time.
Oladipo, the pass to Hero. It's stolen by Johnson. And an intentional foul right there.
There's really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Butler with the steal. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Lowry's got the ball. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Right side, Butler. Pass to Adebayo. McGee with the block. That's tipped and stolen by Kyle Lowry. Butler kicks to Robinson. And there's the foul. It's on Cameron Johnson. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Butler against Johnson. And Butler, here we go. And slam dunk by Butler.
Opportunistic score there from Jimmy Butler. Sees the lane, fills the lane.
Now here's Payne. Now recovering. Kaminsky kicks to Shamet. And he sinks that one in the back of the rim on the way in.
Nice job by the team to set up Shamet on that play.
Now here's Lowry. Payne covering outside Robinson. That's in, coming off an assist from Lowry. Lowry's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. Now here's Payne. He's tightly guarded. That's good, and the Heat lead is cut down to just 12 points on the bucket from Kaminsky.
Lead passes like that are so hard to defend. He never had to break his stride, so full speed, 2 points.
McGee against Butler. Inside. And he lays it straight in. Butler's got the lead up to 14 now for the Heat.
This is feeling a little bit too easy right now for Jimmy Butler out there.
Payne passes to McGee. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Outside Robinson. Passes it to Tucker. outside for Lowry. Just 5 to shoot. Three-pointer. Rebounded by Kaminsky. The Suns have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Payne goes to the reverse layup and claps it in.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Outside Robinson. Outside Lowry. Back to Robinson. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation.
Suns ball. Substitution for your Suns.
The Suns have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for the Heat.
The sheer volume of three-pointers was the deciding factor tonight, it seemed.
Yeah, they sink one and then do it again, and that strategy did work.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Robinson.
Well, those points he had tonight, all critical, all from energy and activity. He just never seemed to stop.
They get the rebound. Here's Ayton. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
And the defense gets physical, but Ayton doesn't seem to get knocked off of balance. That helps him to keep the focus.
Hero finds Lowry. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, a comeback probably not in the cards at this point.
Yeah, I think you can put a fork in it.
Ball outside. Booker looking around. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead.
Booker does not lack confidence when it comes to his ball handling. Wow, sensational there.
And so it's Miami winning this one. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to...
Hi, and thanks for... Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks, Brian.
Thanks, Allie. Good stuff there. And tonight, the rare marquee matchup at center, Grant. This ought to be a treat.
Oh, yes. Two heavyweights slugging it out. Different styles, but the same goal, to dominate the painted area.
Here are the starters for Utah. The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Rudy Gobert is out there with Bojan Bogdanovic. And it's O'Neal in at the small forward. And for the Suns, Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. And it's Bridges in at the 3 spot. Now here's Conley, 4 on the clock. The Jazz need to get one up in a hurry. Here's Mitchell. That shot off the mark. Excellent D there from Booker. Paul with it. He's picked up by Conley. 3-pointer, Bridges. It's good. The assist that time from Paul.
As a distributor, Paul is just a machine. He's constantly creating for his guys.
Right side, Conley. To the paint. Here's Gobert. Phoenix grabs the miss.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights, that bucket is automatic.
Pass to Paul. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Here's Crowder. Out to Bridges. From the arc. That shot is off. And Utah will come the other way. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
And his teammates appreciate the unselfishness. Bogdanovic willing to get it to his open guys.
Now here's Paul. First minute and a half of basketball played here in this one. Pass to Crowder. Here's Bridges. And it's Gobert with a rebound. The Jazz have gone 1 of 3 from the floor. The 3 from Mitchell. Oh, and again, it's the Jazz from deep.
The efficiency Mitchell has from range is tremendous. He can just bury you with threes. And the number 45 that Donovan Mitchell wears, it's a tribute to Michael Jordan. MJ wore it for most of his high school days while he played baseball and for a short while in the NBA.
From deep. Doesn't go for him. So Phoenix will take it the other way. Outside Paul. Takes the 3. Keeps it alive. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Great effort to turn the miss into 2 points.
Yes, sir. Those are the hustle points. Pass to Mitchell. To the middle. Here's O'Neal. Ooh, Ayton with the block. And he gets it back. Conley passes to Mitchell. And it's out of bounds. The Jazz able to retain possession here. Second chance effort. And he takes it up and lays it in. Mitchell's got 5. And you talk about that 45 that Jordan wore playing baseball. Well, Mitchell also very connected to that sport. His father, who played professionally and works in the majors currently.
Yeah, in baseball, BA was Donovan's sport growing up, but a broken wrist his sophomore year in high school after a collision at the plate steered his path toward hoops.
The Suns trailing. Bridges passes to Paul to the inside. Here's Crowder. Yes, and it's Paul with the assist that time.
Showing he's not just a perimeter threat. Crowder attacking the heart of that defense.
Outside Mitchell. 1:25 left now in the first quarter. Back to Conley. 6 to shoot. Pass to Bogdanovic. Pure from 3-point range.
Can't lose track of Bogdanovic defensively as he doesn't need much time to get his shot off.
Paul passes to Ayton. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Ayton's got his second basket.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots.
Now here's Gobert. Stolen by Bridges. And now the Suns fast break. That ties the game.
And that's the one thing about Chris Paul. Once he gets out into transition, very difficult to stop.
Conley against Paul. Outside Conley. Outside Mitchell. 5 on the clock. Here's Gobert. Shoots over Ayton. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton.
At the line for the Jazz, Rudy Gobert taking 2 shots.
And that one falls for Gobert.
In this era of stretch bigs, many traditional centers have struggled, but Rudy Gobert just continues to thrive at both ends.
And the Suns going with a whole new group out there. A big group substitution here for Utah. Gay's checked in for Bogdanovich. Ingles comes in for O'Neal. Clarkson's checked in for Mitchell. And it's Oni subbed in for Conley. Gay finds Clarkson. Back to Gay. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials getting together here. They may want to review this one. And it looks like they are going to review the play. The question, did he get the basket off in time or not?
Yeah.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. It's the Jazz up by 3. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And from what we've seen from the Jazz, what's your take so far?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
You know this, the team that dictates the pace typically rules the roost. We see that here early on.
On the floor for Utah, getting going in the second. Joe Ingles is out there with Rudy Gay. Then it's Jordan Clarkson. Then there's Rudy Gobert. And it's Oni in at the 1. Pass to Ingles. Down low. Here's Gay. Here's Gobert. The shot off that time. Great D that time from McGee. And an intentional foul right there.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Whiteside, he's checked in for Utah. Pass to Shaman. And about a minute gone in the second quarter. The shot by Payne, no good. Utah has gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. Here's Oni. Got it.
Not just selling for something along the perimeter. Excellent job.
Outside Payne. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Payne's got 4 points in the quarter.
Working in that mid-range area. The analytics may not love it, but that's a good look for him.
Oh, Kaminsky with a steal. And now the Suns fast break. Payne, he's open. And another basket for Phoenix.
Oh, man. They have really heated up from mid-range.
Utah trailing here. Clarkson passes to Gay. Outside, Ingles. From downtown. Oh, and again, it's the Jazz from deep. All right, Grant, if you could be GM for one rebuilding team right now, which would it be?
Oh, wow. That's tough. I mean, you got the Grizzlies with Morant. You got the Pels with Zion. You got the Mavs with Doncic. You know, I'll probably stick with the Pelicans and Zion Williamson. I think he has a lot to offer and has the ability to dominate in this league.
Here's Oni, covered by McGee. Here's Gay. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
Nice play. Gay with the quickness to get in close and the size to close the deal.
Pass to Payne. Out of bounds. It'll be Utah's ball.
Utah ball.
For Utah, they've gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. And the call will go against JaVale McGee.
JaVale McGee.
That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Whiteside, the pass to Clarkson. Inside. And Gay the bucket on the assist by Clarkson. Clarkson's got 3 assists now in this one. Outside Payne. Pass to Kaminsky. They need this. And he hits the jumper for 2. Kaminsky's got his first bucket in this one.
Hey, they are really exploiting openings in the mid-range. 10 straight points from that area.
Johnson against Ingles. Here's Oni. 6 on the shot clock. The 3. They get the rebound. For Phoenix, they've gone 4 for 6 here in the second. Right side Payne. Stolen by Ingles. Pass to Oni. Fires the 3. That one no good. And Phoenix the other way now. And here's Payne. Here's Shamet. Excellent D there from Ingles. Gay outside. Here's Oni. Back to Gay. Oh, it's Gay with the jam.
I like Rudy Gay on that play, being very aggressive and showing people how to get it done.
The ball's knocked loose. That's going to be over and back. Not watching the line on that one. And it's a completely new group for the Suns. Here's Conley. They lead by 6. That's their biggest margin. Pass to Gobert. There's 37 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Three-pointer O'Neal sends it home from three-point land.
3-point field goal.
O'Neal's got 6.
And that's on the defense, giving him a decent look. That's his shot.
Ball against Conley. Outside Paul. To the inside. Crowder. And he makes it on the layup. Crowder's got his second basket of the game.
Beautiful location on the pass as usual. Led his man perfectly.
Pass to Mitchell. The 3-ball. That shot missing. And so it's Utah closing out the quarter with it.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the Utah found themselves in a close game in the first. And in that period, the most they trailed by. And
well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. Been quite a game for Rudy Gay.
When he got good position and they got the ball to him, he was automatic.
I have to credit them for their patience offensively. They understood the matchup, and they took the necessary time to exploit it.
Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. Hall and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Bridges in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. From Pete Conley. Crowder grabs the miss.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Over to the wing. To the middle. It's stolen by Bogdanovich. And now the Jazz on the run in transition. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. And the Jazz lead by 7.
The track star DNA for Conley on full display in the open court.
Crowder inside. Defended by Bogdanovich. Crowder, the pass to Bridges. Clock at 6. To the paint. Ayton, no good. Utah has gone 5 of 12 from three-point range tonight. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
And we think of Donovan primarily as a scorer first, but their fantastic pass.
Ball passes to Booker. Crowder controls the rebound and the putback.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
Paul against Conley. Outside Mitchell. Back to Conley. Let's go with a 3. Hits a three-pointer. Conley's got 5 points.
Give Conley credit. He's recognized the need to become a knockdown shooter and put in the work.
And after 14 years in the NBA, Mike Conley finally an All-Star in 2021, and he richly deserved it. A 3-time Joe Dumars Trophy winner for sportsmanship, like yours truly. I mean, he does it the right way.
That's how you set the table, and everybody gets to eat.
Conley against Paul. Outside Mitchell. Lets it go from deep. Phoenix grabs the miss. Hayden's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And I think when you say Mike Conley All-Star, now it's official.
Yeah, you're right, B.A. I mean, because you talk about the respect he has around this league. He's always been viewed in that light. A key part to that grit and grind era there in Memphis. And now he's writing a superb second act.
Pass to Booker. Now Aiden. Back to Booker. And here's Aiden, defended by Gobert. And Aiden gets it to go.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Outside Mitchell. And he drives in. Pass to Gobert. A minute 37 left to play in the third. Ayton with the defensive effort. Bridges passes to Crowder. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Crowder's got 4 points this quarter.
He's a power player. That's Crowder's game once he gets inside.
Down low. Here's Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Ball against Conley. It's stolen by Bogdanovich. Here's the break. The 3 from Mitchell. Utah, the rebound. It's good on the putback. And now an 11-point Jazz lead. And now we get a little perspective here on how the hustle game has been for the Jazz.
They've been playing such pesky defense. It's been very impressive, especially all the turnovers they've caused.
Another thing they've been able to do since the very beginning of this game is score points off turnovers, and lots of them. And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
The problem is your opponent is making big plays as well. I'll be curious to see the response.
Good court vision from Booker. He sees a wide open man and gets him the ball for an assist.
Ball against Conley. Here's O'Neal. Give him 8 points now. Bogdanovich. Deflected. Outside Paul. And a missed layup. And so it's Utah with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. What has them in front right now, by and large, they're taking great shots. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Ooh, I'm fired up to see this dish one more time. It's always great to see your 2 guards share the wealth.
Very unselfish. If you appreciate teamwork, this is the kind of play that will get you up out of your seat.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. So the Jazz 5 right now. Rudy Gay out there with Hassan Whiteside. Then it's Joe Ingles. Then it's Jordan Clarkson. And it's Oni in at the point guard position.
You can do a lot of things with Ingles offensively. He can initiate, he can play off the ball, and he can shoot it from anywhere on the floor.
Got a piece of it. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
Let's see if that block can amp up this team. I mean, they're looking for anything to get themselves going.
And it's the Suns with the ball. Pass to Payne. To the paint. Here's Shamet. Rebound, Utah. Fast break. Here we go. 4-3. The shot by Oni. No good.
Every player goes through this. When your shots aren't going down, it can ding your confidence.
McGee in the post. Whiteside on him. Right side Johnson. Over Gay. And the shot falls short that time. Utah leading. And it's Jordan Clarkson with the foul. That's his first foul.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Here's Shamet. Pass to McGee. Outside Payne. Doesn't go that time. Now the Jazz take it the other way. Back to Gay. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
I like how he absorbed contact. Rudy Gay with the body control to finish through it.
3 on 3. Here's Oni. That's tipped. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Suns. Both teams deciding to change it up. For Phoenix, they've gone 0 for 3 in this fourth. Not good. Bridges outside. Pass to Booker for 3. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 6 rebounds here tonight. From deep, Conley. The shot misses. And Phoenix the other way now. Here's Booker. Checked by Mitchell. Out to Bridges. To the middle. And stolen by Gobert. The 3 from Mitchell. Three-pointer O'Neal. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. And it's Paul off the drive. Lays it up and banks it in.
What an opportunity for Chris Paul to drive the basketball. He sees an opening and cuts inside.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Outside Conley. Outside Mitchell. Paul with a steal. And we're going to have a jump ball. Knocks it loose. So it's Phoenix now. To the inside. Crowder. And he's going to the line. Well, maybe a little bit of a use it or lose it situation with the coach's challenge. Probably won't make a difference to the outcome, but they still want to review the call.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Conley against Paul. Pass to Mitchell. Back to Conley. Mitchell with the ball. Over Booker. Tried to bank it in, but it misses. 1:16 left in the fourth quarter here. Now Ayton. The kick out to Paul. And another basket for Phoenix.
When the game is close, Chris Paul is ready. An elite scorer who lives for clutch situations.
Ball against Conley. The 3 from Mitchell. They get it back.
The uncanny ability to time the tip in. He does this night in and night out.
The Suns have gotten 3 of 8 shot attempts to find the net here in the fourth quarter. Ball against Conley. Outside Paul. Pulls up, high post. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
A big shot by Jake Crowder. He's been here before. Understands the importance of momentum.
Cash. What a beautiful shot. Brings him within 3.
poor interior defense. If you play him soft, he's going to kill you.
And the foul on Chris Paul. That's his first foul of the game.
Team foul. Suns foul. Chris Paul. That's his second personal foul. Second team foul.
First free throw is good, and that gives him a 4-point cushion.
The fourth pick in the 2011 draft, it took getting stronger and improving the shot to make Conley one of the better all-around guards in the game.
Paul passes to Ayton.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
For your Suns, DeAndre Ayton taking 2 shots.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And he's able to hit the second one. And that shrinks the margin to just 4.
Just a tough miss at the line. They're down 2 baskets now.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Jay Crowder. That's his first foul of the game. We're in the bonus now, and they'll go to the line. He gets the first, and that puts him up 5.
You know, a pretty consistent scorer throughout the course of his career. Bogdanovich, he was just born to get buckets. There's the knockout blow. No chance of getting up off the canvas now.
Paul passes to Crowder. That shot, no good. Good D by Bogdanovich. Here's Mitchell. No good. And so it's Utah with the W. Thanks, Alec. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining.
And those are the starting lineups. Lots of interest. Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA DH.
Thank you, Brett.
He sure is, David. Great report. Thanks. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duty. And it's Hunter in at the 3 slot. And for the Suns, up and forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Ayton in at center. Yeah, tonight, Greg, 2 teams with a lot of talent, but also a lot of inexperience.
And we'll see some spectacular plays, but also a few boneheaded ones as well. Always interesting to watch these young players develop.
Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
Well, the backstory of Clint Capella is interesting, as he was only the 2nd player, Greg, from Switzerland to make it to the NBA.
Yeah, Kevin, you know, you don't think of basketball right away when you think of Switzerland, but the game has grown so much in Europe over the years. Guys like Capella, who might have gone into soccer at one point, are now gravitating towards hoops.
Just 5 on the clock. Young with the steal. 3-on-3. Feeds to Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
Doesn't get any easier than this. Capella's work ethic is what allows him to get those dunks.
Young against Paul. Pass to Booker. Dishes it to Crowder. Paul against Young. Paul can't get it to go. The Hawks with a quick start to this game. In the corner, Collins with it, and the jump by Capella.
And the long arms of Capella, using them to perfection as a target for his teammates on that alley-oop.
Now here's Paul. The pass to Ayton. Back to Paul. They need this. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Young pass to Bogdanovich. With the drive, and Bogdanovich throws it down.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
Now here's Paul. Booker outside. Passes to Crowder. The Suns need to get a shot off, and the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
Hawks ball.
And Collins has got the ball here for the Hawks. 6-point lead. Young with the ball. Out guarded by Crowder. Collins, good.
What a look. Young providing the dime. A really unselfish player.
Ball against Young.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Crowder kicks to Bridges. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Ball outside. Ayton trying to break free. Tries again. Bridges inside the three-point line. Collins grabs the miss.
All alone from mid-range. They know he won't miss many of those.
Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Here's Crowder. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Well, DeAndre Ayton is a team-first guy, and boy, does he set up the open man.
And a deep three from Young. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Suns trail by 7. Crowder, the pass to Ayton. And the layup's good off the glass.
Well, you love Crowder's willingness to distribute the basketball. His vision allows him to set his teammates beautifully.
And Bogdanovich kicks to Young. It's Young on the wing. Drops one in from the wing.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Shot from free throw range. It's stolen by Capella. Hunter with it. He's picked up by Paul. Here's Collins. Pass to Hunter. 26 seconds left in the first quarter. Out of bounds. Phoenix will take possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. Pass to Shamet. It's stolen by Capella. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. And the officials have called the illegal screen right there.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
And that was a great replay we just saw of our Mobile One block.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's...
And so it's the Atlanta Hawks bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
And so far, these guys have done a fantastic job finding the opening man and getting some easy baskets.
And they've taken advantage of the turnovers they've caused, getting a lot of their offense straight off their defense.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. And so in the game for the Hawks, on the wings, Herder and Reddish. Gallinari is out there with Chang, and it's Williams at the point guard. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Atlanta Hawks are back. Last season, they won the Southeast Division for the first time in 6 seasons. With quality players at every position, things are starting to gel. Trae Young said, "This feels good. We just have a lot of belief in each other."
Lou Williams.
Guys, they are poised to be good for a long time.
Well, they've clearly made the turn, David. Thanks. And what a career it's been for Lou Williams. You forget just how long, Greg, he's produced at this level.
And how about came into the league at 19. A decade and a half later, he's still an incredible scorer. Longevity like that isn't easy to come by.
Gallinari in the corner. Now the pass to Chang. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. Gallinari wide open, and the Hawks getting another basket right there.
You do not want to let Danilo Gallinari get his feet set. This guy is elite as a shooter.
Kane passes to Johnson. Pulls up. Offensive rebound. McGee. Second chance shot. McGee. Johnson outside. Out left to the wing. Kaminsky kicks to Shamet. No good. Not a friendly rim at all this trip down. To the right side. Here's Herder. He's covered by Shamet. Gallinari dishes to Jang. Banked in off the glass. Jang's got the lead up to 13 now for the Hawks.
Yeah, this is the passion we talk about with Gorgui Dieng. Takes the hit, puts it down right in the defender's face.
And there's the call on Lou Williams.
First team foul.
That's his first foul. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Hooker the pass to Paul. Trying to end the drought. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Gallinari.
And with Chris Paul, he makes this team work. Gets the most out of his teammates and has done that wherever he's played.
As you said, Paul's teams often overachieve in the standings.
People still underestimate his impact. Sets up and improves his guys as well as anyone. And he's the engine to this whole operation.
Williams kicks to Reddish.
2 minutes.
The putback. It's good on the putback. Jang's got 6 points.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
That's a 2 from Paul, and 2 free throws. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
Williams passes to Herder. Kicks to Reddish. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Gallinari outside. And the 3 off target. Suns trail by 11. The feed to Bridges. It's stolen by Reddish. 1:11 left to play here in the half. Here's Gallinari. He feeds it to Reddish. The shake. The shot that time, not on target. The Suns go the other way with it. Kicks it out to Paul. A three. Buries the long-range jumper. Paul's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Suns. Ball against Williams. Gallinari outside to the left side wing. Kept alive. And so it's Crowder with it. They'll bring it up for the Suns. On the wing, Bridges. No good on the triple. The Hawks leading by 8. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game. Took him no time at all on that one. Gallinari's got 5 points now this quarter.
What a pure shooting motion for Danilo Gallinari, and at 6'10", that's special.
Paul kicks to Booker. Booker draws the double. Here's Crowder. A second chance effort. Ayton dishes to Crowder. Paul looking around. Tries yet again. He lays it in. Paul's got 12 in the game.
Working inside, Chris Paul has the ability to outsmart the opposition and makes himself a good shot opportunity.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
After 2 quarters, it's Atlanta out in front. They have a 9-point lead. And Shaq. And that'll do it.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. It's been a clinic by Chris Paul.
And the way he goes at defenders, he is bound to get to the line just like he did there in that first half.
I have to love his tenacity. This guy stays in attack mode, makes defenders work, tries to keep them off balance.
So with Paul on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. Backcourt pair, Payne at the point with Booker beside him. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the 3.
Oh, nice to see a power forward like Collins throw it down. We know he can hit a 3, but go with the easy hoop.
Bounce pass from Bridges. And here is Ayton. Payne with it over Young. Collins grabs the miss. Up top, Capella. He's covered by Ayton. Here's Bridges. Here's Crowder. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Well, that's simply a case where Devin Booker outworks the opposition and gets a second chance opportunity. Nicely done.
Here's Young. Now the dish to Capella. Back to Young. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Capella taps in, coming off the assist from Young. And that's now 9 points for Clint Capella. In his first game after starting in the 2020 All-Star game, Trae Young had an incredible night, dropping 50 points against the Miami Heat.
And Young became the 4th youngest NBA player to get to 50. Only Devin Booker, LeBron, and Brandon Jennings got to 50 in a game at a younger age. Perhaps the most impressive part of Trae's performance, he did it against Coach Eric Spoelstra's Miami Heat, one of the top defensive teams in the league.
Chris Paul, he's checked in for the Suns. Capella with the bucket.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Suns trail by 11. Here's Paul, and Capella sends it back.
Quick off the floor, has that long reach. Capella there with the intimidation.
Kicks it out to Paul. This one for 3. On the wing, Booker. He is covered by Bogdanovich. And there's Ayton, and that's good on the assist by Booker.
That's a determined scorer right there. DeAndre Ayton showing a little toughness on the interior finish.
Here's Young. Lays it up and banks it in.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Crowder finds Paul. Back to Crowder. Kicks it out to Booker. To the inside. Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Well, what you love about Devin Booker, this guy, yes, he is a shoot-first player, but if somebody's open, he will find you.
Young against Paul. A nice shot by Young. Young's got 6. And Greg, you made your money on the defensive end. What was the toughest kind of player to defend? A one-on-one guy or a constant movement type of player?
I've always will say that it's harder to guard movement. You know, as a defender, you drill a lot about guarding the basketball. But when a guy is great without it, man, that is the hardest job you can have defensively.
There's a minute left to play here in the third. Collins passes to Capella. 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Paul against Young. Paul kicks to Booker. Going inside. And they recover it. Again the miss by 8. And so it's Capella with it. He brings it up for Atlanta. This is the most they've led by 13 points. Hunter, no good. Sun shooting is leaving some to be desired. Just 36% here in the third quarter. Here's Crowder. And the Suns miss again. Young outside. Passes it to Collins. Takes the 3. No good on the last second attempt there. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come. In a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Fourth quarter on the court for the Hawks. On the wings, Herder and Reddish. Zhang is out there with Gallinari, and it's Williams at the point.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
To the paint. It will go down, and the Hawks lead is kept back down to 13 with the basket coming from 8.
You know, I thought in the first half this guy was pressing. He was rushing. Now he's settled into the game.
Pass to Reddish. Out to Gallinari. Bridges against Williams. Inside. And stolen by Ayton. Booker the pass to Crowder. Good. And a nice assist from Booker.
Crowder is not afraid to play bully basketball. This is a guy who will battle through contact.
Williams scanning the floor. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Suns ball. Substitution for your Suns.
Suns trail by 11. Now Payne. He kicks it to Johnson. He dishes it to McGee. Pass to Payne. Johnson outside. Shot clock at 5. Here's McGee, and it's McGee with the jam.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. I don't mean style points.
That's his second.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. And there's the pass to Hunter. From past the arc. Bogdanovich against Booker. Bogdanovich dishes to Capella. Collins wide open. He fires. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Hawks lead by 11.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Young with the ball. He's picked up by Paul. From outside the arc. Rebound by the Suns. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Shot from 16. And the rejection by Collins. To the middle. Here's Hunter. And he drops it in from the low post. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Hawks.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
And not to mention all the steals they piled up. They've gotten after it defensively.
Paul passes to Ayton. Paul kicks to Booker. Pass to Ayton. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Capella.
Still Suns ball.
A minute 50 left in the fourth quarter. It will go down, and the Hawks lead is cut down to 11 on the bucket from Booker. Now, here is Young. Here's the three. It's the three-point bomb.
And we know Young is supremely confident from range and knocking down those three balls like it's no problem at all.
Booker outside. Back to Paul. Good. And a nice assist from Booker. Booker's got his fourth assist in this one.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
And here's Young from the arc. He's off on that one. The Suns go the other way with it.
And that's Capella getting rewarded for his effort on the glass. Love when that kind of hustle pays off.
Paul dishes to Crowder. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Hawks.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for the Hawks.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Clint Capella.
You have to focus on the steals he came up with. They were huge factors in the end result.
Pass to Crowder. On the wing, Booker. He's guarded by Collins. Booker the pass to Crowder. Kicks it to Ayton. And here's Booker from the arc. Tips it, and Crowder stays with it.
Well, it's his motor that makes him such an effective offensive rebounder. Jay Crowder is going to play hard.
Young way outside. Atlanta gets it back in a new 14. The three from Bogdanovich. No good on the shot. Fast break. Here come the Suns. Here's Booker. Another one falls for Phoenix.
A part of that is recognizing the spacing, and Booker so good at finishing on the break.
Here's Young. And so it's the Hawks taking care of business in this one. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
view from above, the American. Well, this was...
Thank you, Brian.
I don't doubt him, Allie. Thanks very much. All right, now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Ayton in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for Miami, inside it's Adebayo with Tucker playing the 4. On the wing, Robinson and Butler. And it's Lowry in at the point guard position. Paul passes to Booker. Fires from the corner. It's hauled in by the Heat. And you know, Grant, Bam Adebayo expanding his offensive game. He's got a legitimate shot. He's a legitimate threat from mid-range now.
I mean, Adebayo, he takes a lot of shots from mid-range. He does a good amount of damage with his shot. You figure it's just a matter of time before those become three-point attempts.
Here's Paul. The Heat making their last shot. Up and in on the layup.
CP3 taking a hit, still unfazed.
Here's Lowry. Pass to Adebayo. Back to Lowry. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Playing way bigger than his 6-foot height. Lowry scores it inside. He just plays with so much heart.
Now Paul. It's Booker on the wing. Inside. Ayton. Not going to go that time. And Miami will go the other way with it. First quarter and about a minute and a half in. Paul against Lowry. To the middle. And finished off by Adebayo.
That time Bam just shifted the D over and found the bucket all by himself.
Outside Paul. Connects from downtown. Paul's got 5 now.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Lowry outside. Outside Robinson. The 3. Pass to Tucker. That's good. And so Lowry with the assist.
Man, right off the bat, super sharp here offensively. 4 of 5 so far.
Here's Ayton. Uses the glass on the layup.
The defense gets physical, but Ayton doesn't seem to get knocked off of balance. That helps him to keep the focus.
just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Outside Butler. Robinson on the wing. Down low. Just 5 to shoot. Got a hand on it. Now here's Ayton to the inside. Here's Booker. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It goes on Duncan Robinson.
I like when Devin Booker's decisive about forcing the action. It's clear the defense is respecting his ability to score the ball. Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Lowry, the pass to Robinson. Off target from outside.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Booker with it. Now guarded by Butler. Booker, good.
Chris Paul is going to find anybody that's leaning the wrong way, let alone leaving an open man.
Lowry against Paul. Lowry, the pass to Adebayo. And Adebayo slams it in.
What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man. And he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
The drive by Paul. Ooh, he's looking comfortable now. 3 for 3.
Chris Paul reading the defense, gets on the inside and decides to just knock it down.
Robinson on the wing. Lowry outside. Back to Robinson. Pass to Butler. Lowry outside. The Heat need to get one up in a hurry. And the shot's good. Adebayo's got 8 points.
Just a lot of force coming from Bam that time. He takes the hit and is still focused enough to score.
Paul against Lowry. Crowder with it. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Crowder has done such a great job of carving out a career as being a tough, dependable defender.
And the Suns will go for a different look here. McGee, he's checked in for Ayton. Johnson comes in for Bridges. Shamet, he's checked in for Booker. And Payne is subbed in for Paul. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Lowry, the pass to Butler. Beyond the arc. And that comes off the assist by Lowry. Lowry's got his 5th assist in this one.
Yeah, the night is getting long for anybody guarding Jimmy Butler now. With his shot on target, he's going to open up a lot more of his offense.
McGee in the post. From about 16. Bam Adebayo has been leading the charge for Miami. 8 points in the quarter. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. All right, guys, what do you think about the Heat here?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
And you don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
At the forward slots, Butler and Tucker. Manning the backcourt, it's Lowry and Robinson. And it's Adebayo in at the center position. That's the group in the game for the Heat. Well, we've seen the rise in advanced metrics in the NBA, Brett. New numbers like effective field goal percentage. What do you think of them?
Well, I like them because, BA, they give you a better evaluation of the player and maybe the shot selection and how it is you can find more efficiency in the way that some guys approach what they do offensively.
A title-winning point guard, Kyle Lowry, making the right choice there.
Pass to McGee. Here's Johnson. To the paint. Denied by Adebayo.
Are we sure that Bam's not wearing a watch out there? Perfect timing.
Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter. Lowry, the pass to Robinson. From behind the arc. Lowry, no good. The Suns leading. Here's Shamet. Crowder. Tip back in for 2.
And this is what's expected from Jay Crowder, just the hard work ethic to get in there and play physical.
Lowry against Payne. for three. Robinson. The putback. Crowder grabs the miss. For Phoenix, they've gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Pass to Shannon. And here's Payne outside. Miami grabs the miss. Adebayo's got 4 rebounds in the game. Robinson passes to... over the top. Are you kidding me? Wow. Amazing.
Man. That's a little something special from Jimmy Butler. There's serious elevation.
Lowry against Payne. To the middle. Oh, it's stolen by Tucker. And here comes the break. For 3, Lowry. Rebounded by Payne. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from downtown here in the second. And Butler with the block.
Butler with great anticipation there and swatting that one away.
And the Suns shooting around 50% of the game so far. Tucker inside. Pass to Adebayo. Outside Butler. Takes it inside. And it's Butler with the jam.
Quick and athletic. Butler able to beat his opponents right to the 10.
Well, it's hard to talk about Lowry without mentioning his fantastic defense.
Quick and physical with ball handlers. Tough to back down in the post and just brings the effort on every play.
So Miami ends up going with a new group. And the Suns will go for a different look here. DeAndre Ayton, he's checked in for McGee. Bridges comes in for Johnson. Devin Booker, he's checked in for Shamet. And it's Paul in for Payne.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Outside Booker. To the inside. Ayton. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker.
Well, you bump me, and I'm going to bump you back as Ayton not afraid to get physical with the defender.
Oladipo outside. Knocked away. Paul with a steal. Here's Crowder. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Crowder can knock down a mid-range shot from time to time.
Miami trailing. Oladipo outside. Pass to Hero. Here's Morris. Covered by Crowder. Kicks it to Hero. Knocks down the long J. Hero's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Paul against Oladipo. Poke loose. Ooh, Morris with a steal. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused. But weird plays happen. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Now here's Oladipo. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Shot clock at 6. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Chris Paul. That's his second personal foul. Second team foul.
First free throw is good.
Now at the line.
From the D-League to dominating defensively, Dwayne Dedmon hustling around.
Both shots good from the strike.
Makes it pretty tough on the defense. Who are you going to pick to send to the free throw line?
Miami.
He's hitting the free throws right now. Form looks good.
That's his first personal foul.
That's good from Paul.
At the line for the Suns.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
Chris Paul, as a veteran leader, just sets a high standard for the team that he's playing on. And it's really elevated the other guys.
Here's Hero. And a pretty tightly contested game. Thanks, Allie. After the break, we'll see you right back here to begin quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back. Bam Adebayo had it going on in the first quarter. He had 8 points.
we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Chris Paul having a dominant impact in this game.
Yeah, he's played with great energy in the first half. Very disruptive at the defensive end.
Yeah, and that's exactly what he wanted to do out there. Everyone he guarded looked uncomfortable.
And so in the game for the Suns, Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. And it's Bridges in at the 3, the small forward. And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile one block a moment ago.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
Pass to Dedmon. And good. Coming on the setup by Oladipo. Dedmon's got 6 points.
Oladipo playing a couple years at point guard in Orlando when he started his career, showing off his passing ability there.
Paul passes to Bridges. Now here's Booker. Crowder right side. Back to Booker. Crowder finds Booker. And the ball out of play. The Heat will have it. The Heat with the lead. And here's Oladipo. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Paul against Hero. Back to Dedmon. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. And the Heat lead by 6.
Good job by Tyler just finding the open teammate and showing some good awareness. The Orlando bubble was so good to Tyler Hero. He's still trying to find a little bit of that confidence that he gained there.
Paul passes to Ayton. Here's Crowder. Down to 5 on the shot clock. He can't get it to go. Ooh, some solid defense from Oladipo. They've been taking care of business.
Especially at the offensive end, where they've been totally in sync.
Hero, the pass to Morris. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
First team foul.
Hero against Booker. Just 5 on the clock. Oladipo, the pass to Morris. Basket is good with the setup from Oladipo. Oladipo's got 3 assists in the game. And Brent, since that moment, Hero has cemented himself as part of the core of this team.
Yeah, I don't think Tyler wants to get too far ahead of himself, B.A. He really enjoyed that success, but the consistency is something that he's after.
Out of bounds. It'll be Suns ball. A line change here for Miami.
Substitutions for your Heat.
The Suns trailing. Paul finds Ayton. Down low. Here's Crowder. The kick out to Paul. Back to Crowder. Misses, and the dry spell continues.
Talk about things at halftime, and then you come out and you go 0 for 3. I'm sure that wasn't up on the board.
Things are starting to come together for them, and the lead is starting to grow, too.
Coaches always talk about the first 5 minutes of the third quarter. They have definitely increased their energy level here.
Paul passes to Ayton. Stolen by Lowry. And Kyle Lowry is going to pick up the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
And it's a completely new group for the Suns. Here's Shamet. No good. A bit long that time. The Heat have gone 4 of 4 in this third quarter. Perfect so far. 2 points. That one goes. Butler's got 4 points now in the quarter.
They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
Yeah, some of these nights you got to enjoy yourself. Not too much at the expense of the other team, but right now this team is balling. Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look, a great setup for the bucket.
Now here's Lowry. Outside Robinson. And that comes off the assist by Lowry. Robinson's got 5 now.
I just love the ball move.
Outside Payne. Fires the 3. He drops it from range.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
For 3, Robinson. And the Heat, another 3.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Payne, the pass to McGee. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It goes on Bam Adebayo.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
The first one falls.
JaVale McGee. 2.
He does not get the second one. And here's Miami. They're on a 16-6 run. Outside Robinson from deep. Hauled in by McGee. McGee's got 4 rebounds now.
That's his second personal foul. Second team foul.
The first free throw is good.
Shooting for Phoenix, JaVale McGee.
And both free throws good for McGee. The Heat have gotten 7 of 8 shots to fall in the third quarter so far. Lowry with it. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
Payne, the pass to Kaminsky. And he trims the lead to single digits.
They're really looking to that inside game here in the second half. Getting away from taking a bunch of threes.
Shooting for Phoenix, Frank Kaminsky III. 1.
And the free throw, no good. Miami has gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. Butler with the ball. And it's Payne picking him up. Basket's good. Butler's got 13.
Sweet to be a difference maker in the game, and he's been a great option for them on these possessions.
Lowry against Payne. And it's in there. Payne's got 5 points now in the quarter.
It doesn't get any easier than that. The defense has to play better.
Adebayo from long range. And so it's Miami finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. And it's all due to their ability to... And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Just a selfless decision from your 2-guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
What an advantage if your off guard can make plays so valuable.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. On the wing, Robinson and Butler. Inside, it's Adebayo with Tucker playing the 4. And it's Lowry in at the 1. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Shot clock at 5. Inside. And Tucker gets it to go.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
To the paint. Here's Kaminsky. And it's going to be a 3-second call. And it's a completely new group for the Suns.
Substitution for the Suns.
And the Heat shooting has been incredible. 72%. Paul against Lowry. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow.
Nice timing as Eden's up there for the rejection.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Crowder tipped. Here's Butler. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
And muscling through that time, Crowder with a physical play and an and-one chance.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Heat.
They keep piling on the assists, guys. They haven't cooled off any in that regard.
Also, they've generated a ton of offense in the paint, and that's always a recipe for success, getting those high percentage shots down low.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
Paul against Lowry. Right side, Paul. Outside for Booker. Back to Paul. All alone. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's foul number 2 for him. And the Suns making a change here. Johnson's checked in.
Substitution for the Suns. Cameron Johnson.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth now. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Bridges. And it's off the back of the rim. No good. For Miami, they've got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. Pass to Robinson. Three-pointer. And a great assist by Butler as that one goes. And the Heat lead by 14.
Good, smart, patient play by Jimmy Butler. That time you leave someone that wide open, and he's going to find them.
Ayton, no good. Miami's gone 5 of 12 from three-point range tonight. Stolen by Ayton. Here's Booker. And Booker with the jam.
Good hands by Ayton.
And it's the Heat with the ball. Lowry, the pass to Butler. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth now. Pass to Adebayo. Uncovered. Second chance shot. From 20 feet. And misses it off the right side of the rim. The Suns running out of time. Johnson passes to Booker. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Booker's gotten 4 this quarter.
He has good size for his position, and Booker mixing it up on the inside.
Right side, Robinson. Lowry against Paul. Lowry, no good. Phoenix has gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. Bridges passes to Booker. No good there. That would have cut it to single digits. Here's Lowry. 1:14 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Pass to Robinson. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
That's his 3rd personal foul. First team foul.
Outside Butler.
Both sides are simply waiting for the clock to make it official. This is going to end up in the books as a nice win for the Heat.
They were the more accurate club, and in the end, that made the difference, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you have to love their strategy. And even more, you love the execution.
And we get spoiled sometimes, but we should take a second to appreciate what a sensational performance this has been for Jimmy Butler.
Just does a great job of looking for space and then finding it. That's taking advantage of what the defense is giving you.
Lowry, no good.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Here's Paul. And he gets the friendly roll as that one goes.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Now Lowry. 15 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. 5 to shoot. Launches it. No luck on that one. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Johnson. So no problem for Miami. All right, Allie, thank you. And that about wraps it up. Alongside Brent.
Love his personality. That was a great story, Dave. Thank you. So the opening lineup for the Suns. Up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Ayton in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Jazz, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Bogdanovich out there with O'Neal. And it's Gobert in at center. Some talent for sure in the backcourt tonight. Greg, did it ever add anything for you playing across from another top-level guard?
Oh, it always raises the stakes, and you want to rise to that challenge. But in the end, it all comes back to winning as a team.
O'Neal with it. Now guarded by Ayton. Here's Gobert, and slam dunk by Gobert.
This is why Gobert shoots a high percentage. He understands how to carve out room inside and finish.
Paul kicks to Booker. To the inside. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Here's Ayton. Rebounded by the Jazz. Mitchell wide open. Good on the three-point shot.
It's funny. We didn't know if Mitchell could shoot the 3 coming out of college. Now he's taking shots from the parking lot.
Down low, Booker. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Knocks it loose and stolen by Ayton. Bridges outside. Back to Crowder. No good that time. Good D by Mitchell. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
Donovan Mitchell's vertical is insane. He gets off the ground with such ease for these throwdowns.
And one thing I love about Royce O'Neal is how decisive he is with the ball. When he catches, it's a quick decision, shoot, drive, or swing it.
And I also love how he attacks closeouts. Sometimes he's in motion, GA, before the pass even hits his hands. And once his feet are in the paint, he's an underrated decision maker.
And he's good on the 3-ball.
Lights out here, right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
Paul against Conley. Gobert with the block.
A sensational defender. You have to know when Gobert is in the area.
Stolen by Michael Conley. Fast break. Here come the Jazz. Here's Mitchell. Booker pulls it in.
Woo, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one.
Paul passes to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
And this is CP3's game. He's all about trying to get his teammates involved.
And there's the call on DeAndre Ayton. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
1:52 left here in the opening quarter. Paul against Conley. Passes it to Bogdanovich. To the middle. Here's Mitchell. Gobert trying to get open. That's good for Mitchell on the assist from Bogdanovich.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Paul looking over the floor. Fires, high post, and good as it just snugs right down through the net.
A solid shooter. Once CP3 sees available space, he's going to take that shot.
Conley dishes to Mitchell. Puts up a three. Utah the rebound. And he makes that one.
What hustle on the glass. Bogdanovich doesn't give up. Have to appreciate the effort.
Paul against Conley. Paul right side. Booker outside. Just 4 to shoot. No good. O'Neal with the defensive effort. And here's Conley outside. Mitchell right side. Latrey. Again, Mitchell missing. Suns trail by 5. Paul for 3. Gobert against Ayton. Booker outside. Fires for 3. That shot no good. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Jazz lead by 5. Live from Vivint Smart Home Arena. You're watching 2K Sports. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And the guys, what's your take on Utah so far?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
And they have the guys to do it. Play to your strengths, and they can make up for some of your weaknesses.
So with Paul on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. Cameron Johnson is out there with Frank Kaminsky. And there's JaVale McGee. Then there's Landry Shamet. And it's Payne, and it's a point guard. It's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
And that has got to help the morale of this team. Let's see if that sets up a run here.
And it's Royce O'Neal with the foul. That's his first foul. So Utah ends up going with the new group. McGee the pass to Shamet. Dishes at the paint. Shot clock at 6. Stolen by Clarkson. Here's O'Neal. Here's Gay. An easy 2 points on the layup. Gay's got the first basket of the second quarter for the Jazz.
Exactly the result you want from that trip up the court. Rudy Gay with a look from point-blank range.
McGee in the high post. Pass to Payne, the 15-footer. Utah with the rebound.
High percentage look for him. But bottom line, they're not all going to go down.
Offensive rebound. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Whiteside's got the lead up to 9 now for the Jazz.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Kaminsky, good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
That's good planning, and that's good execution. And that's a great look.
Clarkson outside. The pass to Ingles. Back to Clarkson from the arc. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. Suns trail by 7. And McGee kicks to Kaminsky. That shot off. Good work defensively by Gay. Pass to Oni. Back to Ingles. Over Johnson. Clarkson outside. And the jam by Whiteside.
So many of Whiteside's points, they come on dunks.
Now here's Payne. Defense is right there. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Steve is a bigger guard with a great three-point shot. You have to think he'd have done well in today's game.
Yeah, Kevin, but probably as a center, a pick and pop big because everybody's playing smaller now. So I doubt you'd have found me in the backcourt.
And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. Gay kicks to Clarkson, and too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And so it's Crowder with it. They'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. They trail by 7.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
This is it to Bridges.
2 minutes.
Back to Booker. Bridges outside. To the inside, and Ayton throws it down.
Impressive at using the pick and roll. Ayton slips well to the basket after setting that screen.
Pass to Oni. Right side with it. He's covered by Ayton. Here's Oni. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And it's slammed in by Whiteside.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Paul passes to Crowder. Basket good.
Jay Crowder, not the biggest guy, but he's crafty in the painted area. Knows how to get his shot.
Here's Oni, defended by Paul. Whiteside kicks to Clarkson, and it's off from three-point range. Out to the right wing. Here's Ayton. They get it again.
Shooting much better this quarter than last. You can see his confidence growing.
40 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Ingles dishes to Clarkson. Gay inside. He's against Crowder. No good from Gay. Suns trail by 3. Crowder with it. Gay picks him up defensively. Booker right side. The pass to Bridges. 5 to shoot. Can't connect from short range. And a close game so far through the first. Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello. Utah found themselves in a close game in the first. And in that period, the most they trailed. Thanks for joining.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Donovan Mitchell really making a difference here.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him. Really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. And so in the game for the Jazz, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2-guard. O'Neal is out there with Bogdanovich, and it's Gobert in at the center filling out the middle. Paul against Conley. Bridges outside. And here's Booker from the arc. Unable to get that one. So Utah will take it the other way. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. No one near Conley as he lets it go. And it's Bogdanovich on the foul. And the Jazz lead by 5.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Ball against Conley. Mitchell outside. Shoots the 3. And it's Michael Conley with the 3. Conley's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And you look at Mike Conley's game, he's just a steady floor general and deadly accurate as a shooter.
And Greg, I'm not sure he gets enough credit for how he competes on the defensive side. At 6'1", he's given up size on a nightly basis, but he won't let you pick on him. He gets after you.
Back to O'Neal, and stolen by Ayton. Tipped away. It's stolen by Gobert. Bogdanovich up top. Nice ball movement by Utah. And stolen by Ayton. Paul with the ball. Now guarded by Bogdanovich. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And here we go with the coach's challenge. I'm surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
2 shots.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at. And how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And Phoenix making a change here. JaVale McGee's checked in for Ayton. Johnson comes in for Mikal Bridges. Landry Shamet's checked in for Devin Booker, and Cameron Payne subbed in for Chris Paul. Here's Conley. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Conley's got 5.
Doing great things at the offensive end. 3 for 4 to start this half.
Payne passes to Crowder, and the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
He's a power player. That's Crowder's game once he gets inside.
Outside Conley. On the wing, Mitchell. Fires the 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. They get it back. McGee trying to get open as Crowder. The shot's good from McGee. McGee's got it all tied up now for Phoenix. Now here's Conley. Payne covering. That's to Gobert. Back to Conley. Shoots it up. Gobert can't hit. The Suns have gone 4-6 from the field since the start of the third. They get a hand on it. Shamet kicks to Crowder. Inside for the lead. And the layup good by McGee. And the Suns lead by 2.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Now Mitchell. 10 points for him. Conley, the pass to Mitchell. O'Neal high post. Clock at 6. Here's Conley. Another miss by Utah. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That is his first foul of the game. Frank Kaminsky, he's checked in for Jay Crowder.
Sun substitution. Frank Kaminsky.
Now here's Payne, covered by Conley. McGee, the pass to Kaminsky. Shakes off the strong D and gets the bucket for 2. And it's a 4-point Phoenix lead. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Mitchell looking it over. Pass to Gobert. O'Neal dishes to Gobert. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Conley. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
This is what we talk about, valuing each possession, avoiding those kinds of mistakes.
And it's Phoenix's ball. They're on a 14-5 run. Pass to Shamet. And here's McGee, defended by Gobert. Payne kicks to Kaminsky. That one a little long.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
You know, if you get the ball to the right guy in the right spot, more often than not, you're coming away with points.
The third quarter comes to a close. The Suns on top as they end the third quarter on a 14-5 run. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the fourth quarter next. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
3 points.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. So with Paul on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. We've got Johnson. Andrew Shamet is out there with Payne. Then it's Frank Kaminsky. And it's McGee in at the 5 down low. Now here's Payne. Tight defense on him. Driving inside. Here's Shamet to the paint. Kaminsky inside. Defended by Gobert. No good that time. Here's Mitchell. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
And his teammates appreciate the unselfishness. Bogdanovich willing to get it to his open guys.
Now here's Payne. Covered by Conley. And it's McGee atop the key. Now here's Payne. Goes back up. In deep, McGee drops it in. And the Suns lead by 5.
And the deep not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint. Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
At the elbow, it's Gobert. Now the pass to O'Neal. The 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. O'Neal's got his first 3 points of the game.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
Here's Paul. Got it. Good job in the low post.
And what a half for this offense. If they can stay this high, a great chance to extend this lead.
Feeds to Bogdanovich. Mitchell outside. He kicks to Conley. Here's Gobert. The shot, no good. Some solid defense from Ayton. Bridges outside. On the wing, Booker, covered by Mitchell, to the middle. Here's Ayton. Bridges against O'Neal. Here's Ayton. That one wide left. Jazz trail by 4. Bogdanovich finds Mitchell. Back to Bogdanovich. Oh!
The pressure doesn't get to Bojan Bogdanovich. That's a huge bucket for this team.
Here's Paul. 1:53 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Ayton. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one.
He is showing signs of maturity in these moments. It's clear that Ayton takes pride in coming through for his team.
Inside. Here's Gobert. Trying to get open is Bogdanovich. Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket.
Yeah, big call there on the goaltend. He just didn't get to it soon enough. Boy, that's a tough break.
Paul against Conley. The feed now to Ayton. Yep, that one goes. And the Suns lead by 4.
Just terrific at executing in the paint. Ayton has a nice array of shots to choose from.
For 3, Mitchell. And so they foul intentionally.
DeAndre Ayton. That's his second personal foul. Second team foul.
Out of bounds, it'll go to the Suns.
Off on the timing, or it may have been a miscommunication. Either way, turnover.
Phoenix leading by 4. 1:02 left here in the fourth quarter. From 11 feet away, and misses it off the right side of the rim. Fast break, here come the Jazz. Conley with it. He's picked up by Paul. Back to Conley. Nice ball movement by Utah. Gobert, the pass to O'Neal. Good work defensively by Crowder.
A for effort, but when there's that much resistance at the rim, better find another option.
No good from Booker. It's Gobert with the ball for the Jazz. Near the three-point line, it's Mitchell. The Jazz again can't hit it. And here is Paul. Booker outside. Kicks to Paul. Conley against Bridges. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Oh, wow. Unable to get a shot off in time. And they turn it over. A very unfortunate time there to pick up the shot clock violation. So it's the Suns taking the W in a close one. Moments away as the...
Well, thank you.
You already do. You and he are winning players. David, thank you. So the opening lineup for the Suns. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Up at forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for Atlanta, and in at the forward positions, Hunter and Collins. Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duty. And it's Capella in at the 5 down low. Bogdanovich finds Young. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. And the backcourt matchup tonight, Brent, definitely high-powered. At the point guard position in particular, much more scoring expected than in decades past.
Yeah, you got to be a triple threat at every position. And at the point guard, it just commands so much more attention. They're the initiators of the offense. There's so many guys who are tremendous scorers that can create opportunities themselves with the ball and do it from deep range. They can play off a pick and roll and manipulate the defenses. So it has been a golden era for point guards, and it's a new way in which they play, being able to shoot that 3-ball, Kevin.
And here is Paul, following the 3 from Bogdanovich. Outside Crowder. Bridges outside. Just 5 on the clock. And the rejection by Collins.
Good timing defensively. Collins just up there, the long arms, and quick off the deck.
How about that mobile 1 block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
Now, here is Young, down low, Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
Just do your work, try to get open, and Trey's going to find you.
Sun still looking like they're getting going here. 7-point differential. The shot's good from Paul.
And that ends the struggle. You could feel the tensions in the building with each miss.
A massive relief there, getting a little bit frustrating for them until that bucket.
Now, here is Young. Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. Jacks up a 3. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Well, their offense is rolling. A perfect start. 4 of 4 so far.
To the inside, Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Chris Paul came into the league playing unselfish, continues to do so. What a dime.
And Chris Paul still a great defender. Fantastic positioning.
But not only the positioning, but if you watch Chris Paul, he's calling out every option of every play that every offense is running in the NBA. That kind of intelligence gives the rest of his group incredible confidence. And from the very beginning, Chris Paul has been one of the most disruptive point guards defensively the league has ever seen. That's a good find from Ayton, understanding the defensive scheme, and he just waited for his teammate to be open.
Down low, here's Capella. Some solid defense from Ayton.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Guys, a potent offense right now.
You know what, guys, and they're playing with a certain amount of assuredness in their game. That type of confidence is what leads teams to having success.
Now how about Booker going high up for the dunk?
The Hawks have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Young against Paul. Young passes to Capella. Inside. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
I'd say that shot is well within his range.
I would hope so. Young against Paul. To the middle. Here's Ayton. That one goes. Count it. Ayton's got his second bucket.
Well, you bump me, and I'm going to bump you back as Ayton, not afraid to get physical with the defender.
Young against Paul. Crowder with the steal. Bridges outside. To the paint. Ayton kicks to Crowder. 50 seconds left in the first. And Capella sends it back. Bogdanovich looking around. Collins dishes to Capella. And there's the call by the official. They'll count the basket here following the goaltending call.
So
close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
The drive by Paul. Count it.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And so it's Young who brings it up for Atlanta. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Outside Bogdanovich. 6 to shoot. Back to Young. Lob pass to Capella. Up again.
Capella, if we watched him again there, he would be reading where that ball is going, and he positions himself before the ball even comes off.
No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. Hawks lead by... And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And looking at what we've seen from the Hawks, what do you guys think?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
Yeah, couldn't ask for a better one right now. Just a complete rhythm by all the guys who got some minutes. Wonderful start.
On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. Frank Kaminsky is out there with Cameron Johnson. Then there's Landry Shamet, and there's JaVale McGee. And it's Payne in at the 1 spot. Now, here is Gallinari. There's the dish to Jang. The shot's good. Jang's got his first points of the game.
Well, Gallinari does such a great job of recognizing the floor space, and that time, credit him with the assist.
Now, here's Shamet. He's guarded closely. Right wing. Payne kicks to Shamet. Fast break, the Hawks.
You have got to be kidding.
Hey, talk about taking things into your own hands. Suns trail by 8.
And you have to love how eager Kevin Huerter is to make an impact for his team.
Well, the roles that he plays, GA, are quite special. I mean, he is a good shooter, but last year we saw a lot of growth in his playmaking ability. He's able to stay on the floor and defend guys at his position. So he has a great IQ on that end of the floor, and his game continues to grow.
So it's the Hawks now, following the score by Phoenix. The kick out to Williams. Sinks that one from the post. Williams has got the lead up to 8 now for the Hawks.
He's such a dynamic scorer, inside, outside. It really doesn't matter. Lou Williams is a huge threat to score, especially coming off the bench.
Now here's Payne. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And the pass to Johnson. Up to Payne. That's good, and it's Johnson with the assist.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Here's Williams to the inside. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on JaVale McGee. Greg, you've got a unique view of the league, not just a former player, but great broadcaster, courtside all these games, but also as a father. What's that journey been like?
It's been surreal, Kevin. You know, anytime you have a child that has a passion for something you're passionate about, it creates a special bond. And to be able to watch him live out his journey has been incredible. And what a blessing. I would wish we'd all get to have that experience in some capacity.
Now here's Booker. Gallinari with the steal. Here's Huerter. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. The shot by Reddish, no good. Suns trail by 8. Ball right side. A 3 ball. A 3-pointer is right on target. Paul's got 7.
Just think about the growth of what Chris Paul has done with that 3-pointer. 28% for 3 as a rookie, and now a guy you can't leave.
Now here's Williams. Gallinari surveying the D. 6 on the shot clock. Williams passes to Reddish. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's his first foul. And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor.
Substitution for your Hawks.
1:32 left in the first half of the game. Shots good from Young.
Well, Capella at that size really has no issues spotting the open man.
Ball against Young. Ball passes to Bridges. Over Hunter. Count it, and the Atlanta League has been cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Bridges.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Young against Paul. Kicks it out to Collins. And here's Bogdanovich for three. Another three for Atlanta.
Great shooting off the pass. Get the feet set. Good balance. Bogdanovich dangerous.
Ball against Young. Paul left side. Here's Crowder. Kicks it out to Booker. Shot clock at 6. Back to Crowder. Nice move. Ayton trying to break free. It's good. And the Hawks lead is cut down now to just 7 on the basket from Crowder.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Paul against Young. Passes it to Capella. Collins with it. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Capella inside, and it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And we are not going to halftime just yet. Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back. A competitive matchup for Atlanta in the first quarter. At one point, they were ahead by 8 points. Thanks for joining.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Without question, Trae Young displaying his skills today.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half. Just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duties. And it's Hunter in at the 3 spot. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Bogdanovich dishes to Capella. That ball. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich has got 3 assists now in this one. Growing up in a military family, John Collins moved around a lot as a kid, Brent, getting to experience different parts of the world.
Yeah, interesting upbringing. Born in Utah, moved to Guam, lived in Turkey, was in the U.S. Virgin Islands. That's a lot of life experience for any kid growing up, let alone a guy who's trying to find his way in competitive basketball. And, John Collins, maybe playing soccer on all those military bases has helped out that footwork a little bit, Kevin.
Capella finds Young. Another 3 for Atlanta.
And Trae Young will bury threes in bunches. So effortless.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Paul passes to Crowder. Kicks it out to Paul. Back to Crowder. Another shot, and he sinks the layup.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
Now Young, 11 points in the game. In the corner, Collins with it. Another 3 for Atlanta.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from 3-point range.
And Clint Capella is going to pick up a foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
14 foul.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Paul kicks to Ayton. Knocked away. Kicks it out to Booker. On the wing, Bridges. 5 on the clock. Over Collins.
Team starts the second half missing 4 of 5 shots. When does the coach possibly call a timeout and reiterate what he talked about at halftime?
Young, no good.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Bogdanovich left side. Young outside. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Bridges with the steal. And Phoenix pushing it up now. Bridges leading the charge. Paul passes to Crowder. Kicks it out to Paul. Rebounded by the Hawks.
Man, I thought he was making that in so close. That's some aggressive defense.
Left side, Collins. That ball. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Collins has got 6.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half. Maybe there are ways to contribute that don't involve shooting the basketball. That's the best way that maybe he can help them out trying to win this game.
All against Young. Booker with no one around. Phoenix no good that time either. And the Hawks with possession. Stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. Young from deep three-point range. Great look, but off the mark.
This has not been a good quarter right here. Shot has been off the mark, and now it looks, Kevin, like he's pressing a bit.
A nice shot by Booker.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Young for 3. Kicks it out to Collins. No good on the 3.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Yeah, they are living and dying from beyond the arc since halftime. It's a different look than what we saw in the first half.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. Pass to Herter. Bucket is good. Herter has got his first basket.
Known for being a scorer, Herter is good at staying active and then looking to capitalize inside.
And stolen by Jang. Fast break here. Here come the Hawks. From deep. Gets it to fall. The bucket from Herter. Herter's got 5 now.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
And so it's Atlanta feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. What an... And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Sometimes that's what can separate some of the best players, not just creating for yourself, but creating for others as well.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. Setting the floor for the Suns. They've got JaVale McGee. Landry Shamet is out there with Payne. Then it's Frank Kaminsky. And it's Johnson in at the 3, the small forward. Williams passes to Jang. Out to Gallinari. Back to Jang. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Hawks lead by 20.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
And he recovers it. Here's Johnson. Goes up again. McGee. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
Hard work on the offensive glass. You can see the coaching staff rise up and clap for that effort.
Williams passes to Jang. Out to Gallinari. It's stolen by Kaminsky. Out of bounds, Atlanta will take possession. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile one block.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Williams scanning the floor. Molinari wide open. Off target from outside. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Phoenix Suns. They trail by 18. Kaminsky kicks to Shannon. Clock at 6. Payne gets a wide open look. Suns keep it alive. And the basket by Kaminsky.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Pass to Chang. McGee against Gallinari. He dishes it to Williams. The pass to Herter. And there's the feed to Jang. And finished off by Jang.
Shooters tend to be hungry, but this time Herter finds an open teammate.
Now here's Payne. He's guarded by Williams. Shamet on the wing. Passes to Kaminsky. Kicks it out to Johnson. McGee, great positioning on the putback.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Double team on Williams. And here's Gallinari outside. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Gallinari's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
And to make that mistake at this time is tough to come back from.
Well, not making things easier on themselves right now, that's for sure.
And Phoenix with a whole new group on the floor. Now, here's Reddish. Feeds it to Jang. He kicks it to Reddish. And contact out. And so the coach's challenge here comes into play. The coach protesting the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Okongwu's checked in for Gorgie Dang. Solomon Hill comes in for Gallinari. And it's Wright in for Williams. Crowder dishes to Bridges. And he uses the glass on the layup. And that's now 6 points for Mikal Bridges.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness, as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Hawks.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Clint Capella.
Just really loved his activity level here tonight. Constantly mixed it up, and he threw himself into a lot of plays.
Right outside. Pass to Herter. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. No good from Booker. Here's Atlanta. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Out of bounds, Phoenix takes possession.
Sun ball.
Paul against Wright. Paul looking around. Fires the three. It's not going to go for him. And so Atlanta takes this one by David. Thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks.